Hey everyone, so today I'm going to walk through the process of how to get a good STL model from your Revit file and run it through Tinkercad to get the building blocks or Legos out of it. So first things first is opening up Revit and coming to your 3D view. This is a house that I helped my parents design. One of the things I want to do is go in and hide all of the furniture. So I'm going to click on the roof here, and I'm going to tap H twice, and that temporarily hides it. And then you see this chair right here. I'm going to click on that. Now it's selected. I'll right click here, and then I'm going to hide in view category. So that's just going to grab all my furniture, hide it, and you'll see all the beds are gone, and that's just how I want it. So to bring the roof back, I'm going to hit HR, and it brought it back. So now our model is ready for export. There's an add-in within Revit, STL Exporter. You can use that. I found that for whatever reason it wasn't exporting it correctly. The geometry, the wall faces were having weird little marks in them, kind of blotchy. It was like acne for walls. I didn't really like it. So I went through Dynamo and I created a script, and it seemed to have worked pretty nicely. So I'll show you how that runs. Okay, here's the browser for Dynamo. I have a little file called STL from Revit, and this is a macro, if you will. It's a script. Here it is. So I go through, I select all of my elements. I'm going to change which model elements I want. I'm just going to select the entire house. There it is. And I'm going to pick my file path, and in this case, I'm going to save it to my documents. Perfect. I'm going to hit OK. And I've named it Adobe STL. I'm going to hit run. And it's going to cook for a few seconds. And you can see that it has found all of the solids here in my Dynamo. Open up Tinkercad at tinkercad.com. I have an account already, so I'm just going to hit sign in. That's my username. That's my password. Don't tell anyone. And here we are. I'm going to hit create new design. And it comes up with a silly little name. It's perfect for what we're doing. And now I'm going to go and grab my 3D file, Adobe STL. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to hit open. There it is. Tinkercad has a limit on 1,000 millimeters. I think it's what it's operating in. As you can see, we're well within that. We'll just hit import, and this will take just a little bit. And there it is. So in Tinkercad, you can push down your zoom button and pan, and the right click button is your orbit. So as you can see, we don't have any defects. It all looks to be in one piece. That's good. Perfect. And part of the trick on this thing is that you have to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to select this. I just want to hold down the shift button and drag it so it drags proportionately. I'm going to orbit around, and I'm going to make it quite large. Have it fill up the whole mat, just so that we can get a good view of it. Looks really nice. And up here on your right, there's a Minecraft button and there's a Lego button. I'm going to hit this one. And as you can see, it made a really rough rendering of the house. I can increase the detail. I'm going to just go fullest detail here. As you can see, it's building out the house. There it is. It has figured out what we would need as far as Legos go to build this little house. And if you click here on layers, it'll show you the steps to build it. And the bigger you make the model, the more intricate the Lego design will be, the more blocks, the more true to your model it will be. So you get to decide how simplified or how complicated you want it. And yeah, that's how you turn a Revit model into a Lego set.